Welcome to the Mother-Daughter-ish podcast. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
This is Miss Dawn.
And Aungelique.
From the 713. Houston, y'all. Get connected and stay connected weekly as new shows debut on Sunday, Wednesday, and please check out our Saturday Out and About showcases.
Enjoy the show. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell every woman on the planet that you know about our show.
Here's our show for today. Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You wondering how you can support our show, Mother-Daughter-ish? We have CashApp, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that? Hello, mothers and daughters. For our weekend show, I want to talk about Texas because that's where I'm from. I'm born and raised and bred from the great state of Texas. I'm often told from people, folks from Texas are just so proud about their state. And I don't really know where it comes from, but I do know that that is true. I'm very proud about my state. And when I say that, I don't say that from a standpoint of bragging. I don't say that from a standpoint of we're better than other states. I look at it like this. This is where I was born. This is where I was placed. I just am where I am. So why not love what I've been given? Because to not love what I've been given, that would be pretty selfish and pretty unappreciative. So I'm appreciative of my state. It's the only one I've known of that I was born in. I do want to make an announcement. I am from Houston, Texas. And I know that there are a lot of people who want to move to Texas. And I think it's great. I think you should move anywhere in Texas you want to move. But I do have a PSA. Houston is closed. We are closed. I am going to be the first one to say it on behalf of every Houstonian that is available in the state of Texas, who is born here, lives here, works here, raises their family. We are closed. So everything great that I tell you about Texas that you get excited about, just apply that information to maybe moving to Dallas or San Antonio, since those are the 3 top largest cities. So I believe they're open, but Houston is closed. And that's just my PSA for the show for that. 3 facts I do want to share with you about Texas. Texas became Texas in 1845, and that was December the 9th. I don't know if you know this or not, but before we became Texas, we were actually Mexico. Somewhere in my schooling and education, they neglected to make us very, very, very aware of that. Because honestly, and this is just me, my perspective, when I was in grade school, and they taught us about Texas and our proudness of Texas, it was all about we won, we did this, we did that. But I promise you, through my schooling, no one ever said to me, no, we basically stole it. No, we basically ran this group of people off because we wanted to sell it and earn money off of it and develop it. It was never taught like that. It was always like, it's ours, we got it, we own it, so what about it? And it's like, now that I'm older and I read history from a different lens and a different perspective, I have to say to all of my Mexican friends and all of the Mexicans that I've ever met, that I'm sorry, even for myself, that I thought of Texas in a different way, not realizing that this was stolen land and that you were here first. So wow. Next time you run across someone who has an attitude because, oh, got so many Mexicans here, I hope they would educate themselves to realize you were here first. The next fact that I want to tell you about Texas is that the population is 29.1 million, but that's as of 2020. If you add in all the people that we've had move here from California since 2020, I'm pretty sure our numbers are way surpassing that. I'm pretty sure. The next thing that I want to share about the great state of Texas is a couple of facts of did you know? So I'm going to go down this list and I want you to just kind of think about some of these things and did you know these things about Texas? If you were listening to my show a few days ago, I mentioned that for the month of December, I'm going to be doing a whole entire month of travel, a whole 31 days of just travel and sharing with you some tips, some wins, some warnings, some things and experiences that I've had on my travel journeys. The good, the bad, the ugly, the absolutely hilarious. I'll be sharing with you some things that I've picked up along the way that I'm very happy about. So look forward to the show in December. So let's go down these facts of did you know? And let's think about it. I would say out of all my facts, maybe I have about 15. If you know at least 10 of these, I would say you got a little bit of Texas in you or you've loved Texas at some point. So number one, Texas was sold to America, the United States of America, for $14 million. And that was when it became Texas in 1845. Again, before that, it was literally Mexico. I love Mexico so much, and I really hate that it didn't just stay the same because travel would be so much easier. Relationships between the Mexican community and others would be so much better and just such a better relationship, less contention and negativity when it comes to the multiple communities. But we got what we got, and this is so far before my time, but not far before my great grandfather's time. So, anyway. The next did you know is did you know that Texas is in the south central region of the United States? The south central region. So we're kind of centrally located as it pertains to the south. The next thing is that we have 268,596 square miles of Texas. That's a whole lot of cattle out there. Whole lot of Texas out there. Whole lot of Texans out there. And then also, I wanted to go through with you the Texas Pledge. Now, through grade school, I can honestly tell you, I don't remember saying the Texas Pledge, and I don't remember anyone forcing me to say it in school, like the what they call that, the Pledge Allegiance to the United States of America. I don't know. When I was young, I never was into all of this pledging, and I don't know. I just thought it was weird. It seemed a little just weird to me. However, I think that when people get their go to the immigration office and they get their American United States pass status, I think they have to actually know this. I honestly will tell you, if I had to take a test to still be a United States citizen, I would fail. I would absolutely fail because I don't know half of these things by heart to be able to pass the test. But the Texas Pledge says the purpose of the state flag, of course, is to pledge to show respect for Texas. I do have respect for Texas and its a rich history. It says that Texas was once a sovereign nation. I do hear a lot of politicians talking about it being that way again and us exiting the United States under some laws. I think the reason they probably haven't done it yet is because of money. That, you know, all of these states in the United States are funded with United States money. I don't know if we've got enough sustainability in Texas, even with 21 million people, to sustain Texas without getting those monies that we're entitled to because we're a part of the allegiance of America. But also, when you start thinking about the different pledges and things that you have to say, one of the things that it says, honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee. Texas, it says Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. And that means that you cannot divide it. It is one. I never liked that pledge. It just always gave me like, I don't know, creepies. But that is the pledge. And again, you can respect your state and not believe everything that has happened that you've been told was for the good. Also, Texas, again, I'll repeat that it was Mexico. It was Mexico before 1945. The next one is that Texas is the live music. Did you know Texas is the live music capital of the world? Some of these facts that I found out, I didn't even know, but I remembered that I was in the dollar store years ago and I bought this book about all of these different facts about Texas. And I'm just like, oh, I didn't know all of these things about Texas. And I do want you to know that Texas is also the margarita capital. And this is where the margarita was born, was in Texas. Did you know that we're the home of Six Flags? We have a Six Flags in San Antonio and we have one in Dallas. We are the home of Six Flags. And if you've ever gone to Six Flags, it's so much fun. I've been to both. Did you know that Dr. Pepper was invented in Texas? Yes, Dr. Pepper, the soft drink. Did you know that our 3 largest cities in Texas is Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas? Like I said, Houston is closed, so don't get any ideas, but San Antonio and Dallas, I think they're wide open, but Houston is closed, but those are the 3 largest. I better quit joking about that. For those of you who don't know my humor, a lot of what I say is in humor to just make you entertained so that you can have a little bit of fun in life, okay? Did you know that July 1883, that we have the largest rodeo ever performed? 1883. And we still have the rodeo here in Houston where people come from literally around the world to go to the rodeo. We have some of the best musical acts that are there. I mean, you had everybody from, Beyonce to Selena Gomez to Patti LaBelle to Mary J. Blige. We've had them all, and people love to go to that rodeo. I used to like to go to the rodeo for the food, for the activities, for the rodeo part of it. I never really liked the rodeo part of it because we always used to sit too close, and I don't like smelling the animals and stuff like that. But anyway, did you know that Houston has the largest convenience store ever? So if you ever roll through Houston, make sure you stop at Buc-ee's. We all love Buc-ee's. I love Buc-ee's so much. I have a swimsuit, 2 swimsuits of Buc-ee's. I have a halter top that has Buc-ee's on it. I have some Crocs that have a Buc-ee's thing on it. I have a sticker on my car to let people know, hey, I'm from where Buc-ee's is from. I do know now that they're expanding. They have one in Alabama. They have one in Florida. They got some over, I believe, in Tennessee. They've got some going past to Dallas. I mean, they're everywhere now. They're not just in Texas, but they are in other states like Florida and Alabama and all those other places. So look for Buc-ee's coming to your town. Maybe get online and Google it. Matter of fact, I'll do it for you right now. I'll look up and see just for you because I just care about y'all so much. I'm going to put on here BUCC in other states and let's see what comes up. So, yep, brand new Buc-ee's, but the hometown for Buc-ee's is here in Lake Jackson, Texas. I wish they would have been a sponsor for this show, but it says that they have 43 locations, and it says that they are expanding their stores to other places. And so it's now becoming more of a national chain instead of what I like to call a Texas treasure. And so when you start looking up the different places, it says that the chain also has plans to open new locations in Kentucky, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, and all of these will be open between 2022 and 2026. They already have the one in Alabama and Mississippi, and they have Florida, so they didn't put that on here. But these are the ones that were being opened between 22 and 26, and I know this for a fact because I've gone through all of these states, and I saw the one in Alabama when I was up there. That was already there 2 years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So some of the future Buc-ee's locations also by 2024 open Buc-ee's would be in Colorado, Jonestown, which is about 50 miles of Denver, and they also listed Athens and Auburn, South Grove, Kentucky, to be specific on the Kentucky part, and then Sevierville, Tennessee, and then another one in Boerne, Texas. So they are absolutely expanding, and I'm pretty sure, I promise you, they are going to be a hit no matter where they go. Let me tell you why I like Buc-ee so much. On a business level, I like them because they pay their employees well. They seem to be always happy. I've never walked into a Buc-ee's and got a negative vibe or a negative cashier or a negative employee that has helped me in there, whether it was me getting food in there, me getting gas in there, the bathrooms are always clean. So on a business level, I like them because of that. On a personal level, I like them because it is like going into a big favorite convenience store. You can go in there and get all your little fun things. I have 4 or 5 things I like to get from Buc-ee's. I like their popcorn. Not my favorite, but I like it. Like, I can tolerate it, and I am such a popcorn snob, okay? I like the pralines that they have. I like the what do they call them? Cherry, those little cherry, the little cherry candies. I like getting the cashews and the walnuts and the pecan. Oh, so we on number 7 over here. I like getting the cashews, the pecans, and the walnuts from there because they come in a big, big sack and I can keep them for a long time. Matter of fact, I have some cashews. I need to go get in my room right now and eat some of those in a little bit because I love eating cashews. I also love eating they have their own kettle chips, so I like a few different types of their kettle chips that I get from there. And they have the best almond covered chocolate balls. I love just getting that little case of them and just like having one a day or something like that, or a handful of those. So they have a lot of things that when I go in there, I say, okay, I know I'm about to spend $40 or $50 in Buc-ee's because that's just the way it is. So another fun fact I'd like to share with you is, did you know that it is a top wine country? Top wine country of the South. That's crazy. Now there's only 5 top, and we made it in the top 5 in Texas. Did you know that? I did not know. I don't drink wine. How would I know? Did you know that it's a hub? I'm sure you knew this. It's a hub for space travel. Everybody knows about NASA. I know people who have visited NASA in Texas. They visited NASA in Florida. They've visited NASA in Russia. They've visited NASA all over the world. So that's something right there you definitely should have known just from being taught that in grade school. I know the first time I ever knew about NASA was because I was taught it in grade school when they used to do like their adventures to space and things like that. The next thing is, did you know that we have so many amazing celebrities from Texas? I will start with where I currently reside, which is in Katy, Texas. which is where Renee Zellweger is from. She went to Taylor High School out here in Katy. So we have Renee Zellweger. We have Owen Wilson. We have Beyonce. We have Loretta Devine. We have Matthew McConaughey. Jamie Foxx, which is from Turl, Texas. We call it Terrell, Texas, but he always says Turl. And then we have I was trying to look and see what name, who else we had. Let me see. We have so many. Steve Martin is from Texas. So that is a pretty good, prestigious group of really nice people. Or if you don't consider them nice people, you at least have partaken in some type of entertainment that they have offered on the big screen or in the music world or in the political world or whatever. So exciting that we have so many wonderful people that are right here in Texas that have made such a name for themselves, and a name for themselves to put them in a celebrity category. Whether you like it or not, they are there. So before I go, I just have one more PSA. And my final PSA is just remember, while you're looking for a state to move to, Texas is an amazing state. However, Houston is closed. I thank you, mothers and daughters, for listening to the show. I thank you for subscribing to the show. I thank you for liking the show. And I thank you for sharing the show. I will ask you, as you continue to share the show with every woman on the planet that you know, let them know that we love to hear comments about what people have to say about the shows that we produce. We do it all in fun. We do it all in entertainment. We do it all in education. We do it all in outreach. We do it all on our journey to grow this show. Over time, it's going to happen. Nothing is going to happen overnight. It just won't happen overnight. That's just not the way the world works. It doesn't work overnight like that. But thank you for listening to the show, and make sure you support us in some type of way. Bye.
Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You wondering how you can support our show, Mother-Daughter-ish? We have CashApp, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that?